What is now the settler-colonial state of Colombia witnessed a violent collision of cultures in the 16th century between the indigenous people already there, the Spanish colonizers, and the enslaved Africans they coercively transported. The subsequent cultural hybridization produced a medley of musical styles that reflect a new colonial legacy. Cumbia, perhaps the most widely known Colombian musical genre, formed along the banks of the Rio Magdalena. Its quintessential beat pattern displays Cumbia's African backbone. Its flutes, called gaitas, and its guacharacas originate from local indigenous musical traditions, while the vocals and the outfits reveal its Spanish influences. Etymologically, the word cumbia most likely derives from the Bantu word cumbe, meaning to dance. According to Eduardo Diaz, director of the Smithsonian Latino Center, the cumbia two-step harkens back to the era of slavery, when the enslaved Africans who originated the dance had shackles on their feet. Cumbia has since expanded all over the world, incorporating instruments from the accordion, which arrived to Colombia from Germany in the mid-19th century, to computerized beats. Okay, wanna see my mother dance to a UNESCO intangible heritage in need of urgent safeguarding? Yes! This is Vallenato. Born in the Caribbean region of Colombia, this genre uses similar instruments to the cumbia. There are 4 main rhythms of Vallenato: son, paseo, merengue, and puya. Think of Vallenato as the social media of its time. Songs traveled from village to village, speaking of important stories, news, and events across the region. Vallenato was typically performed at traditional third places, aka parties called parrandas. These community nexuses played host to piquerias, improvised confrontations of verses between 2 opponents. It's giving rap battle. It's giving lip sync for your life. Now we travel to the Andean interior of Colombia, the birthplace of my mother, to listen to yet another fusion of various musical elements: Bambuco. Rhythmically, Bambuco features a syncopated triple time, combining a polyrhythm of 6/8 and 3/4 of African influence. Fundamentally, Bambuco incorporates 3 string instruments of Spanish descent: the tiple, the bandola, and the guitar. Lyrically, Bambuco resembles the Spanish romance genre, but also may reveal its indigenous influence in its similarity to pre-colonial magical love songs, in which a woman is bewitched to love a man. Speaking of magical bewitchment, before there was Grindr, there was a Bambuco called El Sanjuanero Tolimense, which tells the story of a man's quest to bewitch a woman. Now, if only I had a man on a quest to bewitch me.